Welcome to the tutorial for faculty to review accommodations. If you've not used this system yet, we encourage you to view the My DSS Faculty Profile tutorial before continuing. You will need to log in to the My DSS Faculty portal to be able to review accommodations. The overview page is where you can see students using accommodations who are currently enrolled in your courses. The overview page is typically your home page, but you can also access the page by selecting the Overview tab on the left-hand side of the screen. Please note the term you are viewing, which is located at the top of the screen. I have highlighted this section in green. You can scroll through terms by using the previous and next term options to the side of your displayed term. Students will be listed at the bottom of the screen, with a brief key to show the course and a quick reference guide to their accommodations. I have highlighted this section in green. To the right of the student's name is the condensed reference guide to the accommodations. The legend for these is listed above. If you select the View option to the left of the student chart, you will pull up a more detailed explanation of the accommodations that student will be requesting. The list of accommodations is also referred to as the notification letter. This document will provide guidelines on what accommodations the student is using and instructions for what you should do. We will now do a quick overview of each section. The beginning of the letter will include the course details, and then the disability notice section will identify which students' accommodations you are reviewing. The rights and responsibilities is both for students and faculty. There is also a reminder that the student's disability and accommodation information is protected under FERPA, and that you are not able to openly discuss these details with other students. The next section, titled Classroom Setting, will showcase the accommodations being used in the daily participation of the class. If the student is using an accommodation that pertains to internships, clinicals, or another situation outside of a classroom, you will get a notification separately for those situations. In this example, the student is approved for alternative testing, and accommodations are outlined for different types of tests that may occur. In the second category of course participation, disability-related absences is listed with an additional form required. When forms are ready to be reviewed, they will be displayed on your overview page. You can also refer to the DSS staff for more information about filling out the forms. There will also be a prompt for filling out the exam proctor agreement if that is required for your course. And lastly, there will be steps next for you to do. After reviewing My DSS Faculty Portal, please communicate with the student about how the accommodations can be applied to your course. If an agreement form is required for the accommodation, please utilize that for tracking the discussion. Some reminders: you will receive an email outlining each student who has requested accommodations before the quarter. The DSS staff will send this 1 week prior to the start of classes. Then a follow-up each day until the 10th day of the quarter for any additional requests. After that, we will send notifications on an as-needed basis. Also, details are tracked on the student's account, so you can see if you have already completed a form or review forms by viewing the student information. Thank you for joining us for this tutorial. If you have any questions or wish to discuss specific details of an accommodation, please contact the DSS office.